What is up YouTube, it's your boy SmackNPie here. Welcome back to a Dark Deception video after a while. So we got 2 updates regarding chapter 5, let's go through them. Starting off with a new OST. As you can see on your screen, we got this chapter 5, a poster wallpaper kind of thing with the Dark Star in it, and the OST is titled Don't Look Down. Now when you hear it, it gives you that wibbly jibbly feeling of introduction to the level. As we know, the final portal in the ballroom, level 10th, will be Dark Star's level. She's not the main boss of the level, but she's one of the main characters and main antagonist of that portal, and she is hyped up to be one of the most important characters in all of Dark Deception. Now, in this OST, it feels like it is the introduction, like we just entered the new portal, we just entered Dark Star level. Either we have seen her, or we're just, walking through and whatnot, or it's the Dark Star introduction herself. We don't know though. One more thing, I will say this. A while back in the Q&A, in one of the Q&As, he said he's not going to post many OSTs related to Chapter 5, I should say. Then in another OST, he said, he will post some OSTs related to Chapter 5. There's going to be a lot of them. So, which is it wins? We've had Puppet King OSTs, level OSTs, and whatnot, and now we're getting Dark Star OSTs. Now, we know that we're going to get a voice reveal. We know that. We knew that a long time ago, and I feel like although Chapter 5 is a bit further away, we should have some voice reveals. Come on, like, we only know 2 characters from 2 levels, Puppet King and Dark Star. Other than that, we know there's gonna be so many characters, more than all the previous chapters combined in this chapter, yet we're not seeing any voice reveals, we're not seeing any of those things. Come on, Vince, come on, Glow Stick Entertainment. So at least the Puppet King voice reveal is coming soon. When I say soon, I don't mean this month. It could be next month or a month after that, but just know that it is coming. So we're gonna hopefully all the main characters voice reveals at the very least, like Dark Star, Puppet King, and others from the other levels. Now let's talk a little bit about Dark Deception 2. I know what y'all thinking, Smack, what are you talking about? We don't even have Chapter 5. How are you gonna talk about Dark Deception, the sequel? A long time ago we talked about this. Let me show you something. As you can see here, this is an official account of Dark Deception 2 that was built before Chapter 4 had even dropped. Let that sink in, bro. That's neither here nor there. A couple days ago, Vince tweeted that Dark Deception Chapter 5 is a nice sample of what Dark Deception 2 will be like. Dark Deception will continue to offer familiar gameplay, but will continually evolve and improve. Let me translate that for you. For some of you might not see what's going on here. It is a common knowledge that Vince and Glow Stick Entertainment wanted to ditch the chapters system a long time ago, as was proven difficult and whatnot from Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 development experience. So one thing is for certain, they're gonna go all out on Chapter 5 and make it feel like a completely new thing, and that is the script that they're gonna use for the next game. There's not gonna be Dark Deception 2 Chapter 1. There's just gonna be Dark Deception 2, Dark Deception 3, and that's it. For now, this is what we know so far from the Q&As, and this is what we've deduced. But make no mistake, we have no official words on that. Like, Vince didn't come forth, the Glow Stick number didn't come forth and said, hey, this is what we're gonna do. He has hinted multiple times in the Q&As that we're not gonna get chapter system anymore future on, because the time that it takes to make a new chapter, you might as well just use that time to make a whole new game anyway, and we know that Chapter 5 is sounding like a completely new game from what we've played from Chapters 1 to 4. Matter of fact, if you play the first 3 chapters of Dark Deception and then play Chapter 4, it's like a completely different thing. You could in it of itself be like, hey, Dark Deception 1 is Chapter 1 to 3, Dark Deception 2 is Chapter 4, and Dark Deception 3 is Chapter 5, because that's how different they are compared to familiar gameplay, yes, but evolving and whatnot. One fan asked the most important question in all of Dark Deception history. Are we finally gonna get a jump button? We don't have a jump button because it makes no sense. What if you fly over the soul shards? How does that make any sense, ladies and gentlemen? But till then, we gotta focus on Chapter 5, ladies and gentlemen. So, are you excited for Puppet King? Are you excited for Dark Star? Because I know I am. Susu for more. This is our year, boys. 100k is coming, and it better come by the end of this year. I'll see you in the next one.